I got 5 ways to be successful dating after 30. That's right. You want to date after 30 and it's a circus out there. Now you old, you tired, but at the end of the day, you still want some. I got 5 things that'll help you out. Come on. Hey man, listen, hit the subscribe button, hit the likes, hit the notification, man, so you know when we do this type things. You are wanting to date after 30. You're 40, you're 50, even 60, whatever. But you want some success at the dating market. It's a whole new world out here and you need to know how to navigate it. I got you. Let's get right into it. Number 1, okay? Social media is king. I need you to understand it. If you're over 30 years old, I think you should know this, but I got to bring it to you anyway, okay? Social media is king. It's a whole new landscape. Now, back when you were younger, maybe, when I was younger, you had to meet somebody. You had to go face to face, talk to a woman and say, listen, I'm interested in you. I want to take you out. I want to buy you dinner. And then after she broke your heart, you went over and cried. And then you went over to the next lady and tried to find a date with somebody else. That's what you did. And back in the day, in those days, you were used to a man actually coming up to you, actually talking to you, actually being man enough, brave enough to say something to you. That whole thing is, it's different now. Social media changed the landscape of everything. Now I just go log into Instagram, I type up something, hey, you look great today, send the message. No fear, no harm, no foul, no nothing. And it just goes to that person. That person opens up and reads it, and they say, I'm not interested in this person. Send this away, deletes it or whatever. Or they say, let me look at his page. Oh, he's not so bad looking. He's got a beard. He's got a beard. So I'll respond back. That's a whole different world. Also, instead of getting in my car, driving over to your house, passing by the neighbors, what's up, throwing a cigarette out the window, all of this stuff, wasting gas, driving to your house. Now, I pull up my phone, I set it up, I go to the little video app, and now I can see you from where I am and where you are. We can just Zoom or whatever, Google Meet it, whatever it is. That's how you can date now. That's how you can see each other now. That's a whole different world. Now, I'm not saying that world is better or worse. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is that after 30, you have to realize that the landscape of the dating market has changed. It's a little different, and you have to get used to it. Now, you can say, hey, listen, if you have an interest in me, I have an interest in you. We can do some of these technology things with our phones and our devices and our tablets. We can kind of interact that way for a little bit, but I still want to go out on a date. I still want to be close to close. I still want to be holding hands. I want to sit on a swing and swing together at the park or whatever the case may be. You can have the balance of both, but you need to understand that social media is a part of that. You need to understand that, what you send and what you write and what you share, those pictures and those videos, those special ones. I know you send them over Facebook, they can end up in the hands of a straight up villain. Oh, you trying to leave me? I'm going to send you this video that you sent me, I took and blah, 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 and all. It can be crazy. Understand that the world of social media exists when you're out dating after 30. Okay? All right, let's get to number 2. Here's one other thing that you need to keep in mind when you're dating after 30, okay? Straight to the point. That's it. Straight to the point. You need to be able to convey and show yourself to be straight to the point. Don't waste time. After 30, you don't have time to be playing games and wasting time with people that you meet. It's either we're trying to date, we're trying to see each other, we're trying to evolve into something, or we're not. But I need to know straight away what it is, okay? Because you can't do it the way that the 20-year-olds do it. They're young, dumb, and full of Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Or you can't do it like the 70 and 80-year-olds. They're about to fall over, No, you're in the middle of it all. So you're trying to get straight to the point. You want everything to be well defined and all of this type of stuff. Are you just trying to lay with me, or are you not? I need to be clear. I need to be right and direct with it, because you're in your dirty 30s. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to waste any more time. And then now the 30s turn into the 50s, 40s, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that. And you don't want to play again with the teens and the 20s and all this type of stuff, R. Kelly. Okay? So be straight to the point. Real easy, real simple, and that was number 2. Number 3, here's some dating advice for you to be successful when you're dating after 30. Close your legs. Okay. Whoa, hey. Before you stop the video, try to scroll and go to another video. Like, you're not trying to hear that. I understand. Listen, it's important though that you close your legs. Don't give that goodie box to any and everybody. Don't slang that wood like it's the end of time. You cannot do it. You are in your 30s. The reason why you're in this position in the first place probably is because you've been sharing yourself a little bit more than you should or that you would like to. You've learned a lot from your 20s, and you're trying to prepare yourself for your 40s and 50s and 60s. So you have to have value in what's between your legs. You can't just share it with any and everybody. I know you got desires. I know you got needs. I know you got wants. I know you're alone and you want somebody to fulfill that and I get it. But you have to have the value in it enough to say, this is for the person that I'm going to be committed to for a lifetime. That's how serious I am to make sure I get what I want in my 30s. Okay. Now I know I may sound like your dad. I probably look like him too with gray hair. Y'all see the gray hair coming in and all this? It's crazy, man. I used to be fine, man. Anyway, I don't mean to come off as grandpa, granddaddy-ish, but it's very important, especially in your 30s, that you have value in your goodie box. You got to keep it closed. You don't want to be in your dirty 30s. You're out slanging and banging and stuff like this, and then there's a baby. And then now your dirty 30s turns into nursery rhyme 30s, okay? You don't want to do that, so be very, very careful. And number 4, okay? Number 4 is a big one. Kids can be a deal breaker. Kids can be a deal breaker for the wrong people, all right? You're dating in your 30s. This is a big deal. Kids can be a deal breaker because, you know, the narrative that's out there in the red pill, blue pill community, wherever it is, the online community, is that, oh, I don't want to date a single mom. I don't want to date a baby daddy, you know, all the narrative that comes along with that. So the fact that you have kids can create a different narrative. Here's what you want to think, though. Here's how that is a strength to you, because it alleviates you from all of these people who are not mature enough, who are not understanding enough, who you just don't need. It alleviates all of those people in the first place. So now the dating pool may seem like it's smaller, but it's more conducive to what you really want in the first place. The last thing you want is to be dating somebody for 2, 3, a year or so, and then to find out that they are so subjected to just these bad thoughts, or these thoughts of, if I had a kid, I don't want, you know, none of that. You don't want any of that stuff or those broken mindsets or whatsoever, because kids are a blessing. Even though the challenges come with, you know, you may have a kid and whatnot in your 30s, and you may be single, and the stuff that comes, I get all that. But look at it again in the term of, I have a kid, and it's going to attract people. It should attract the people that are interested in that. So it breaks down that dating pool a little bit for you. But don't get so caught up in that, and don't be feeling some kind of way just because somebody doesn't want to date a woman or a man who has a child, right? Some people are just not mature enough for that, not ready for that, or just don't want that, or don't prefer that, whatever the case may be. But you know that right off the rip. And that's why you want to make it very known to anybody that you may be potentially dating. Hey, I have a kid or kids or whatnot, and then see what they say about that. And it'll tell you a lot about them, and it can tell you a lot about what you need to do, okay? Good one. All right, number 5, number fifth, man, I can't even talk today. The number 5th, that's how I'm going to say it too. The number 5th way to look at dating after 30 in a very successful way is going to be a pick-me. Yes, be a pick-me, a selective pick-me. That is what you want. Now, some of you may be like, what is a pick-me? Is that a little baby pig or something like that? No. Pick-me is an online phrase or term that people use when, especially women are saying, you know, I want a man. You know, I'll do this and that or those for this man right here, you know, and they label that person as a pick-me because she's saying that she wants a good man and that she would listen to a man and she'd be submissive to a man or what have you. Or if a man comes out and says, you know, I'll treat my woman right, I'll suck her toes, I'll give her roses. He's a pick-me, he's a pick-me. That's where that phrasing comes from. But that's what you want to be. Isn't the idea to be picked? And girl, listen, I'd rather you be a pick-me than beat me, a leave me, a baby daddy me, a slap me, cheat on me, give me a disease me. Don't be those type of me's. Be a pick me. The idea is to be picked. Be selective in it. This is the type of man that I want. I know what I want. I need him to be this. I need him to make this kind of money. Sure, you can do that if you want to. Now that may come with some other things, but hey, I want him to have this kind of job or live in this particular area. These are the things. These are the things I want. Now, if somebody doesn't match that 100%, that doesn't mean you close that door on it. These are just things that I prefer. These are my preferences. That goes men and women as well. I want a woman that is submissive. A woman. I want a woman who has at least one child. I want a woman. These things, right? Have that in your mind to say that these are the things that I want. These are the things that I prefer. I am waiting to be picked, or I'm trying to pick from this particular pool. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, it can be ugly when you're saying, hey, I want a guy with a beard, and then you just totally alleviate all the guys who don't have a beard. I don't know if you want to go that far. Just say, hey, I prefer a guy with a beard. And maybe you get a guy who doesn't have a beard and can still be just as good. Maybe he can grow a beard, whatever the case may be. Don't be so, don't be that, okay? Don't be that. But the idea is to be picked. Make yourself known. Make yourself a list. Now, this went around a couple years ago. Women were making lists of the type of men that they want. There is nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. If you are going to make a list of the type of man that you want, you better have a list of the type of woman you should be. Okay? And that goes men and women. That's powerful stuff. That's good stuff, man. Dating after 30 can be crazy. It can be wild in this circus of life. I get it. Don't be in a rush just to get married to the first thing that you see. You are a gift, my sister. And my brother, you are king. Brother, go be a king, man. Even in your 30s, a lot of things happen. Hear people's story. Hear why a person is single in their 30s or their 40s or their 50s. Why is that? You never know. You may be surprised at what you learn and what you hear and what you listen to. Now listen, if this video has helped you out, you need to subscribe. Yes. You need to hit the like button, please. Let me give you a moment to do that. Go ahead. Go. Hit the freaking button. Hit the alerts too, man. Let everybody know that we are here, man. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers. If you could do that for us, that would be great. I appreciate it, man. And we will see you guys next time. That's a thumbs up right there. I'm out of here. Let's go.